GM everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Secret Network Developer Tutorial Series. In today's video, you are going to learn how to use the Secret AI SDK so that you can get started using Secret AI in order to have confidential AI interactions. Let's do a quick introduction before we get started. I don't know about you, but I tend to share everything with ChatGPT, and I'm starting to become increasingly wary of this, because I don't know where my information is actually going. Centralized AI providers have strong incentives to use our data for their benefit, and we don't really have guarantees about the security of the information that we're actually sharing with these LLMs. And this is where Secret AI enters the picture. It's a decentralized confidential computing solution, and Secret AI leverages the NVIDIA confidential computing with TDX capabilities to provide fully confidential AI interactions happening inside of this confidential virtual machine. And through this, we're able to address this critical issue of privacy in AI conversations. And in today's tutorial, you are going to learn how to use Secret AI locally on your machine. So let's dive into the SDK. It's a Python SDK. We're going to be running through these two main components, setting up your environment and running the application. So if we go here, we'll learn once again that it's currently integrated with DeepSeek, and there are additional models to come, such as OpenAI Vision. And the first step is just installing these requirements. So if you haven't already, just install Anaconda on your machine, which is a Python dependency manager. I've already downloaded this for Mac, so I'm not going to do this step. But in this link here, we have install options for all systems. I'm working from a Mac M3 chip. So we're going to clone this getting started repository, which is very basic. Let's just take a look. It's like 4 files. JK, it's 2 files. We have this requirements text, which these are the dependencies that we're going to have managed by Anaconda. And then we have this extremely simple script that we're going to be running. Let's actually just look through this line by line and see what we're going to be running today. So we have these import functions where we're importing Secret AI and Chat Secret from the Secret AI SDK. From there, we set the client by like this, just saying secret. We need to get the models that are registered with the client. In this case, it will be DeepSeek. That's the first model that exists in this array. So we're taking element 0. And then from there, we just create an instance of Chat Secret. And in this, we pass just a few things. We pass the temperature, our selected model, which is DeepSeek in this case, and the node URL, which again, we just, in this instance, use the first one in the array. And then we define how we want the system to actually interact with us. So right here, we say, you are my therapist. Help me with my issues. And the prompt that we give it is, I miss my cat. So we're going to try to run this locally, and we'll also experiment with just changing this. But I just want you to see what we're actually going to be running in this Secret AI getting started.py file once we have this cloned to our machine locally. So I'm going to clone this to my desktop. CDing to my desktop. I'm going to run git clone this repository. We're going to open this repository. Then we are going to create the Anaconda virtual environment with this command, conda create. We're using Python 3.12, and we're calling it menv. So I'm going to run this command, opening my terminal here in VS Code, running that command, conda create. It says this will remove the existing environment because I've already done this before, so I'm just going to say yes. Proceed to install, yes. Great. The next step is just to activate that virtual environment. So we can do that with conda activate menv or whatever you named your virtual environment. The virtual environment is now activated. The next step is to install some specific Secret AI dependencies. So I'm just going to run this code, pip install the requirements text, as well as the Secret SDK and the Secret AI SDK. Let's do that. Okay, all of my packages have been successfully installed. Next, And I think our last step here is just to set the developer key. So right now there is a master key available for developer preview. Later on, developers will have to request their own individual API keys through a developer portal. But if you're watching right now, you can use this master key in order to interact with Secret AI. So let's set that developer key. And from here, this just walks through what we already walked through about importing the required modules, initializing the secret client, and fetching the model and URLs. So from here, we can just run the file. Let's do it. We're going to run secret AI getting started.py with this command, Python, secret AI getting started. And you might experience a slight latency on your very first call, but after that, it's off to the races. So here we go. It knows that it's our therapist, and it knows that I lost my cat. And it says, it's clear your cat held a special place in your heart, and your feelings of loss are valid and natural. Grieving the loss of a pet is a deeply personal experience, and there's no set timeline for healing. Here are some key points to consider as you navigate its process, and then it helps me out as my therapist, right? So now you can just update this however you see fit for what you want it to do. So let's instead, we're going to say you are a secret network ambassador. Tell me why I should buy secret coin, secret token. And then what we're going to say is, I want to make an investment in crypto. And let's see what it says. We're going to run this file again. And there you go. So investment analysis of secret tokens. It tells us Secret offers a unique value proposition with its privacy-focused blockchain, emphasizing confidential smart contracts. And then it gives us a bunch of reasons why we should invest in Secret. That's all there is to it. That's the basics of working with the Secret AI SDK. It is a simple Python SDK where you just need to install a few dependencies, and then you are off building your own confidential AI applications. In our next video, we will learn more how to use Secret AI to actually build out full stack applications and more use cases. But for this first video, I wanted you to just get started learning how to actually download and use Secret AI on your machine locally. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Secret Network on YouTube, and I will see you all next week.